are back with another one. 2, 4, 5. Yo,
Before we went live with it.
brothers, we must stay focused. Brothers, we must stay focused.
Mad.
I don't know what's going on, but
You didn't see the camera, man. I put something in the camera in it, but you didn't see.
I didn't see
Brothers, we
it.
must stay focused. 2, 4, 5 sports, myself, Dens, L Caps, and SB. How you guys doing, man?
Good, man. Yeah, try to stay focused to this life. You know, life's been good. You know, yeah, I'm good. How you guys doing?
Boy, a lot to talk about, man.
Yeah, it's a lot. I'm not sure how I am right now, but 10 p.m. I'll know.
Well, that's what I said this weekend, man. I was like, yeah, I'm not sure I'm gonna feel, but after United game, I know. Yeah, man. Oh, damn, man, that's so shit.
Yeah, man. Another eventful week of Premier League action. But yeah, a lot of things happen. Let's get straight into it. Let's start with Sunday's game. West Ham 3, Chelsea 1.
I think you should call Chelsea now £1 billion Chelsea.
Billy.
I don't know.
They had that Vince McMahon theme song playing when Chelsea came on.
Boy, that team, yeah.
Boy. Yeah, man. That was... I always thought Chelsea were going to struggle this season, to be honest, because it was going to be a lot to kind of get the whole team together. And it takes a manager with a really strong personality to get the team playing as one. I don't know if Poch is that guy. But yeah, you see the struggles. You already see some of the issues that are going to be occurring throughout the season, in my opinion. One is their over-reliance on Enzo. If Enzo is not playing well or playing in that team, they're finished. They can't get... They have no creativity. Another issue is up front, strikers.
Yeah.
Jackson's good, but he's raw.
People are praising his name. I don't really get it. I don't really see it. He's decent. He's physical. Can he really finish? Can he get in goal scoring opportunities a lot? I feel like he's got a lot of potential, but like when you're at Chelsea, there's no time for potential.
Exactly.
So
yeah,
well, they're not spending.
About they need to get a new striker.
Boy,
crazy. But yeah, just to quickly touch on the game. You know, West Ham went in front. You know, James Ward-Prowse is proving his worth already with that good cross, and they managed to score from the corner. And yeah, Chelsea, when they got the equaliser, they were kind of dominant.
They were
dominant, and they were creating a lot of chances, but they couldn't really put any of them away. Sterling, he looked good. That's the best I've seen him play in a Chelsea shirt.
Mm-hmm.
I think that was because he was playing a bit closer to the goal with that formation. And they were playing Gusto as well. He looked decent at right back. They've got good players, but it's just, yeah, like I said, bringing it all together. West Ham, they were solid. Antonio, if Antonio in 2023 is causing your back four problems like he was, that's the issue as well. Because he's good, he played decent, but they made him look better than what he actually is, in my opinion.
Mm.
You have to give ratings to Antonio because he's only just recently, maybe the last 3 seasons, become a proper out-and-out striker.
Yeah,
and for him to like really develop and learn the role like he has, it shows the pedigree of player that he is. He's someone who's willing to take one for the team and, you know, learn. And just, you have someone like Rashidi from Man United strolling around, complaining about how he's not a striker, he's better out on the left wing. That guy should be left back on the bench, bro. I don't want to see that guy play football again. Yo, Saudi, where are you, man? You man need to come put in 100 million bid for Rashidi and get rid of him and Bruno as well. But let's stay in the Man United chat. So let me get back to West Ham. Minute.
This guy
Antonio
came with the
was
shots, early shots, you know.
yeah, bro. F them man, bro. That man ruined my weekend, bro. Yeah, bro. That man is shit. But yeah, he's a good player. Like runs the channels well, very strong, powerful, good technique, intelligent. And he's a breath of fresh air for the team as well. Because imagine Chelsea had about 75% possession, so it's just at times it felt like an onslaught. And then your striker can get the ball, run the channels, hold up play, and bring the team, put your team up a little bit. I think that's very good. And he doesn't get a lot of respect and a lot of ratings, but he does well for West Ham. He does a good job, and his goal was very well taken. Like you see the way he looked, like, and then just shot straight through the defender's legs. Great goal. So yeah, I think West Ham played very well. Chelsea had a lot of possession, and they looked good. I think Chelsea were a strike away from really just doing a thing because it was a game that flipped in the coin because of the penalty as well. Because when Enzo missed that penalty, like if we were to score that penalty, you could see Chelsea going on to win 3-4. But because he missed, West Ham were allowed to come back into the game. So it was one of them ones where a key moment was the cause of everything that happened around it. But yeah, Chelsea, I'm not too worried about Chelsea. I think Chelsea look good. I think Chelsea are starting to. You can see what Poch is trying to implement with that team. You can see the style of football that he wants to play, and they've got a bag of players. So I think Chelsea getting a proper striker because this Nicholas Johnson or whatever his name is, or his name is Nicholas Jackson. What's his name?
Yeah, Jackson.
Yeah, this Jackson guy. Yeah, like at times he was playing like a winger in terms of you're supposed to be the number 9, but he was getting the ball, running, and then trying to cross the ball into the box of someone where he's supposed to be. Like he's trying to put the ball in danger areas where he's supposed to be running into those danger areas to finish the ball, finish the play off. So you can see he's still learning on the job, and they need a proper out and out number 9 who's experienced, who knows what going for Vlahovic.
Yeah, that's the thing. For all the money they're spending, you need an experienced striker just to someone that you can rely on. And yeah, Jackson, though he's good, I liked what I saw. He can dribble. He's a threat in behind. He's very positive, but he's raw. So yeah, they do need some backup. They do need a striker.
What do you think of Ward-Prowse for West Ham? Good signing.
Yeah, decent signing. He's always a threat.
Specialist.
Yeah, exactly. He's always a threat with that. In terms of his genuine play, he's a floor raiser, I would say. He doesn't make West Ham better with his play, but yeah, he's a good signing for them.
Yeah, it's competent signing, and West Ham are a big team. They're going to play into set pieces. With Antonio, you're not going to expect him to score 10 plus league goals. So you need to share those goals around. And you've got big guys like Sochek and Zuma. Is it Argard? They got a big team, and
yeah, I got is it Nayef Argard or whatever?
Yeah.
Red card, didn't it? Got sent off. Yeah. He scored the first goal as well.
Yeah. So yeah, they got a big team, and they should capitalize off that still. West Ham are always tough. West Ham, I feel like if you're not a big name team, they don't really come out to play at home, especially. I feel like when it's Man United or Arsenal, except City, all the other big teams, they come out to play. They're ready to defend, and they are going to be organised because David Moyes football. David Moyes been doing this since we was in secondary school. That kind of football, and he knows what he's going to do. He's got the players to do it, and yeah, going to break with Antonio, and don't let them go in front because they're going to park the bus. So I feel like West Ham will be okay. They've been fighting relegation last couple of years. I think they should cash in on Paqueta and just.
It's not going to happen.
Spread the money. I know, but they should have. I mean, they should have like a month ago. I don't know. It won't happen now.
Yeah, the gambling allegations, isn't it?
Yeah, but I don't know if there's anything in it. But if there is,
Brazil's left him out of the squad, so something's definitely in it because for Brazil to leave him out, they're trying to do damage limitation.
Did you hear like the breakdown of the allegations?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's damning, man. You're on mute.
So I was saying, yeah, like he was betting on yellow cards.
Well, a lot of bets were placed on him to get yellow cards.
By his close friends.
Well, is that confirmed, the close friends part?
Well, from the report I saw, basically all his close friends, they all create multiple betting accounts, and then they bet on him getting a yellow card.
Because you know when you sign up to his place, you have to show your ID sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess I don't know how they track it, but yeah, they apparently they managed to track it. And then I saw somewhere someone spotted that the odds on him getting a yellow card was different than usual. So yeah, it looks a bit suspect.
Yeah, that's to lower the odds because there's too many bets going at a higher price. If you lower it, they're gonna make less. They're gonna essentially they can't give out too much. They're gonna pay out less if they lower the odds, basically.
Yeah.
So yeah, they have to change the odds, which is, and then he got a yellow card that day. So I mean,
if you're a footballer, isn't that a bit mad? Like you've seen what happened to guys like Tony. Who was the guy before? Kieran, the guy from Newcastle. Trippier. You've seen all these examples, and you still do that stuff.
Yeah, but to be fair though, the Trippier one, he only got how many games did he get banned? Only that 7.
Yeah, but we've just seen what happened to Ivan the Gambler.
At the time, that hadn't come out. I mean, the punishment hadn't come out.
But the things here, you've seen even before that, you've seen many times where footballers have been suspended or they've had issues because of this. And like, you get paid a lot of money. Why do you need to then go bet on yourself? As like, what is it?
No, but maybe it's just his boys, just to make his boys some money.
It probably.
I told them. I was gonna say, tell them brothers go get a job, man.
It probably seems so easy. In theory, all you have to do, just get a yellow card. I'm just gonna. If you knew like a footballer, like that was your boy. Say I was a professional footballer, you have to tell me, we have to do.
But then I wouldn't say to you, yo, bro, go get a yellow card because that's jeopardizing your career for what, £100. Like, if those are his boys, they should know that this thing is madness. Like, if he gets caught, and now he can't. Like, World Cup's coming around. Well, not World Cup, but Copa America, whatever's coming around. He's been left out of the squad for qualifiers. Why? Because he wanted to get yellow cards for the brothers.
No, I think it happens all the time,
Yeah, I'm about to say that. Yeah,
people do it. They don't make it bait. They do it like small bets, like on yellow cards or shots or something. Because it's hard to really
say they did it. He probably put like bets on himself to get a yellow card, to get concede a penalty on his debut.
Boy, well, yeah, let's before we talk about Caicedo and Lavia, I want to say Chukwuemeka. He looked good. I was impressed by him.
I've always rated him, even if he was at Aston Villa's academy. He left him free, and yeah, I wanted Arsenal to get him, but I was annoyed that he went Chelsea. Chelsea in the long term, I still don't think would be the right move because they sign anybody at any given moment when the window's open.
Yeah.
So he could be forced out that team quite easily. So he's a good player, and he needs to develop. And yeah, I guess when the thing is, if Chelsea's saying to you, look, we'll get you 8-year deal on 170 a week, for example, you're done for your career. You don't need to do anything else. So you're always going to pick that over a team where you're going to fight for your place, then incrementally increase your salary. So I get it.
Yeah. It's a shame because he's a talent, but yeah, when you spend all that money on Caicedo and Lavia, you're not going to get in the team. But yeah, let's move to
Wait. Well, I was going to say a point in Chelsea. I think I see a problem in Chelsea. Like, they spent all this money, but what elite talent do they have? Think about it. Just tell me this. Tell me all the elite players they have.
Enzo.
Okay.
The only one's Enzo.
But the thing is, with Chelsea, I think they spent a lot of money, but I still like what they're doing because they're signing all the talented young players across the globe, and I can see within 5 years that coming to fruition because it's going to create a lot of competition for places because you just said that if you're signing for Chelsea, you know that at any moment you could get someone coming into your place. So if I'm under that pressure, I know that if I perform badly, I'm out.
But you're set for life though. Your contract's done.
That's what I'm saying.
Perform no more.
No, but look how quickly these man they've got some connections because they can shift people out like fun. Man United can't shift no one out, but Chelsea is shifting Donnies out for fun.
The contract's still there. You have to get. Look at Maguire. Maguire's not leaving because he wants to pay up.
No, but this the contracts, them 8-year jail term contracts. They're giving it to these like Caicedo and these elite talents. They're not giving it to just anyone.
Mudrik's on an 8-year deal.
Yeah, but yeah, boy.
Mudryk,
Android 18.
That guy,
he's crap, man.
Under the right coach, I believe in him.
He's just so.
He's not a benchman. He's not a bench player. He needs to start and just give him reps.
Yeah,
get out all the mistakes for 2 years.
Exactly.
Yeah, I saw that actually. Yeah, go on.
No, what was you gonna say?
I saw that he's only played like 80 career games.
Yeah,
and Martinelli's played like 150, 160 career games. So
yeah,
he's got so much more refinement to his game because he's played so much more.
That's the thing.
Yeah, go on.
Like you saw some of the stuff he was doing in the Champions Leagues, talent-wise. Yeah, he's one of the best talents in Europe.
Yeah, on raw ability. Yeah,
on raw ability, because to play the amount of games that he's played at this level and to pull off some of the stuff he's been doing at the highest level is crazy. But he's just so raw, and Chelsea is the worst club.
But on his end, he's set for life on an 8-year deal. He's regardless of what happens, he doesn't need to improve no more.
Exactly.
So, and if I was him, would you ever leave and go for a pay cut? You're gonna say, "No, I want my money," or otherwise, I'm not leaving.
That's the thing.
Question, you man, before we leave Chelsea, how many of these players in Chelsea's team would you take from Man United?
I'll take all of them. Yo,
name them.
I'll
take Enzo. I'll take Caicedo. I'll take Malo Gusto. I'll take Ben Chilwell.
Wait. You want Chilwell over Shaw?
Yes.
You want
because Shaw, yeah. The reason why I like Shaw, but with Shaw, his main deficiency has been the same thing for about 10 years now. He absolutely loses his mind when he gets a tricky pace of winger coming at him. He just his like gets shot in the head. It's the same thing. This weekend, tricky winger comes down at him, backs off goal. Does it all the time.
So you would take. So
I'll take Shaw over Shaw.
You think Wan-Bissaka's worse than Gusto?
100%. We wanted Gusto. We wanted him, but Chelsea beat us to him. I'll take Gusto. I'll take Reece James.
But he doesn't. But he's injured all the time. Though.
You said who else, bro? I'll take Reece James.
I wouldn't even take him because he's injured all the time.
I'll take Levi Colwill. I'll take Madueke over. I'll take him over Anthony. Have you seen Anthony play football?
Madueke's not. I'd rather have Anthony.
You're saying who would I take from Chelsea? Have you seen Anthony play football?
I'd rather have Anthony than Madueke.
Wow, big man thing. I'll take Sterling over Rashidi.
So okay, now you're saying all these players. Are you trying to say Chelsea will finish ahead of Man United?
No.
Am I saying Chelsea finish above? From what I've seen with my own,
you said about 8. You said about 8 players. That's like first.
Yeah, with what I've seen with my own good eyes, yes. If this trend keeps happening, yes. With what I've seen from these 2 first games, Man United might finish 12th. Big man thing.
Calm down, man.
No. Look, Chelsea finished 12th. Why can't Man United finish 12th? Have you seen
man?
Did you see what Wolves did to us in our first game?
All right, let's start the Man United section right now. Yeah.
Yo, did you see what Wolves did to us?
That Wolves performance was diabolical. Yeah, Den's gone.
And did you see what Brighton did to Wolves?
Den's gone.
Before we get to Man U, Chelsea, they're not going to get it together. Like I don't think Poch has the personality to impose on he doesn't have what it takes to impose his personality on the team, and that's what's going to ultimately fail them. That's why they're going to look disjointed throughout the season. That's my opinion. Just quickly on that midfield, Lavia and Caicedo. We saw the disastrous debut. What do you think they're going to look like throughout the season? Do you think they're going to get it together, or do you think it even works?
If you have Lavia, Enzo, and Caicedo, it's going to look really, really good. What it means in terms of wins, because you need to have if I was going to say on Enzo is sick. He's really, really good, but moving the ball, rotating the ball, keeping the ball. Is he a good final third person like Odegaard is? Is he a good final third person like KDB is? No, he's not. He's more of a Gundogan without no final third products.
He's more of a key pass than an assist guy.
And he's like the how to explain this, the tempo setter of the whole team. He's like
the metronome,
Cruz.
No, not like that. What I'm trying to say, he's meant to be the guy offering attacking options within that midfield, and he doesn't really have that in his wheelhouse. Because Caicedo doesn't, Lavia doesn't. So where they're getting that input, that directness, that creative play from, they're not getting that from Enzo. So it'll be good, but to a certain level. Like, look at Szoboszlai over the last 2 weeks. He looks really good. It looks, and the final third looks pretty good. Or you've got Odegaard. Even Bruno, for all these faults, he's a good final third player.
But
KDB, Gundo. So LFC will be good. They will be good. But would it be better than
football club? Yeah.
I don't like Enzo.
There's a ceiling like what that midfield is.
Yeah, Enzo's a good technical player, but who is he playing ball with?
That's what I'm saying.
Who you playing with to dictate the midfield? There's no one for him to play with. Like Cruz has got Modric. They can both like do their thing together.
Yeah, it's kind of like Xavi with no Iniesta. Xavi is more like first third, second third, but Iniesta to do the final.
Yeah, they have no one like that. Yeah, the way this team's put together is not. It looks good on paper. That's all.
I wouldn't start those three in midfield together because then you have no, like you might have said, you don't have that cam, you don't have that attacking creative player. So I don't think those three together would work. Maybe the two out of the three, and then you put another. You still got Nkunku coming. When he's back fit, he'll be that third link. So, because Lavia, you could say Lavia and Caicedo could be competing for
similar player.
Yeah, competing for. So, yeah, I don't think those three would play together. Not if because what's his name, Conor Gallagher is still playing. So, yeah.
900 mil, Conor Gallagher is still starting.
And they brought on some 18-year-old striker from Charlton.
Bruh.
Shout out to Charlton.
They bought Datro Fofana last year. Now he's on loan. Like, what was the point of it then? 6 months later, he's on loan.
Yeah. Anyway. But yeah, let's move to the game that El Caps has been waiting to talk about.
I think on the sly, I think we need like a little bit of a Wolves recap too, because that was the worst 1-0 performance I've ever seen in my life.
Ever.
That's
what I'm saying. Yeah, you man are saying Chelsea are going to finish above Man United are going to finish above Chelsea. In what world and what planet? Nah, man, nah. Yo, you see what Wolves did to Man United here? They cooked us. We got cooked. If Wolves could finish, they would have beaten us 5-1. They had so many chances, but you just couldn't finish. They just couldn't. They were chopping us apart. Yo, I needed a realtor in that game to evaluate the land between the midfield and the defense. It was precious land. Yo, it was so big. I was like, yo, I could build a mansion on that land. These men were big gaps.
Caicedo was on the island, yeah.
Yo, it was Casemiro was lost.
I mean, Casemiro Island. That's it.
Yo, I felt sorry for him, man, because he's come back a bit chubby. He's still trying to get in shape, but then these men left him alone to be running, and you see his cheeks blowing. I was like, yo, this guy is dying out here. Yo, that Wolves performance was diabolical. And then I was thinking to myself, okay, cool, we won, we got 3 points. You know, it could be worse. Poor performance. Let's see what the manager does. You know, this board-headed Ollie comes out, same team, same everything for the next game against Spurs.
From when it was the same team, that was alarm bells there.
Bruv, I knew it was a wrap because preseason, why do you have preseason? To check out your team, right? To see the fitness levels and to see certain things, if certain things can work or not. Preseason, everyone saw that Mount and Bruno cannot coexist together. You saw it, because he kept trying to play Maino next to in midfield as well, because he saw that them two could not coexist. Yo, I'd rather McTominay come back and play instead of Mount. You're on mute, SB.
If we were going to be real, Man United dominated the first 30 minutes and probably should have taken the lead.
Yeah. We didn't dominate. We played well. We played better than what we did against Wolves, because Spurs were sitting back just evaluating the situation. Once they realized that these men are crap. You see Bruno's header? Yo, Infinity. He had time. Man, just that guy's crap, man. Rashidi as well. With that Bruno Rabana, and then he did that madness. I was like, these men are crap. Bro, these man, my cholesterol levels are high. These men are trying to kill me, man. These men are shit. After 30 minutes, Spurs realized these men are crap. They're dead food. Let's step up. And then from then, it was game over. Game over. And like I said before, Luke Shaw, Kulu gets the ball, running. He's got Garnacho as where he should be at. Kulu just blows past Garnacho. Shaw is no man's island, and then they get a goal from Sarr. Great finish, by the way. And the second goal, that's just unfortunate. Like come off Martinez, but the manager has to hold accountability for that kind of performance, because second half we was doing nothing. Man United has no style of football. Our midfield's too weak, too small. You saw there's one time Mount got bodied. I was like, yo. And then Rashidi got bodied. I'm like, damn. And then I see Anthony get shrugged off the ball like a baby. I was like, damn. These men are physically too weak. It looks like I don't know if they're like still not physically fit enough. I don't know where mentally they're at. It's crazy. We said we needed midfielders. Everyone said Man United needed a midfielder, and then he went and signed Mount. We ain't sorted nothing out. We need about 8 players. When you watch Man United play football, the reason why I was saying before, I'm 75% ETH out is because he's had one season. 75%, bruv. He's had a season already, to implement the style, and you have to blame the board and the upper echelon for this, because they've given this man too much power to bring in anyone that he wants to bring in. From when we could have signed Anthony for 45 million, we dilly-dally then brought him in for 85 million. That was a crime against the gods of football, bruv. And then we brought in Mount for 60 million. Again, criminal behavior. All his Casemiro, 70 million. Last season looked decent, but this season you need midfielders around him, and you bring in Mount, who's the same mold as Bruno. Don't make sense. Like Rashford, he's clearly not a 9. Mourinho tried to tell everyone that. Even Rashford says, I'm not a 9. So what do? You've got a 9 who's back fit. You leave him on the bench and you play Rashford in a position where he doesn't want to play. It's not even that he can't play, just doesn't want to play, because you see with his body language, doesn't want to run. Like he's walking, throwing a stroke. When he came off, he's throwing his socks, bruv. I wish he would throw his socks. I wanted to shove that thing straight up his nostrils, bruv. You can't be that crap and then start acting like a diva, bruv. He's crap, bruv.
The thing is,
Al Halal, what's El Etihad? All these, come on, someone drop 100 mil for Rashidi, bruv. Take him, bruv.
We saw Sancho in the 9 during pre-season as an experiment.
So what was the point?
It didn't look terrible, but if you did it in the pre-season, let's see it, because we never saw Rashford. Well, Rashford did play the 9 a little bit. We know that's not his position, and I just feel like he's had a bit too much authority over the money. The lengths they've gone for him to get all these players is stopping you doing other business now. You can't do no more business until you sell, because he went too far ahead with the Anthony deal. He went too far ahead with, for example,
Mount.
Even the Casemiro deal, like 70 million. Was it 70?
Yeah, 70.
That's 70 or 60.
It's a lot of money.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah, it's a lot.
It's a lot of money, and
even Rasmus Højlund, we could have got him cheaper.
That's the one too.
We got him 70-something million.
70 mil for what? A 19-year-old?
He's older. He's like 20. What, 20?
No, it's just 20 on the.
And that he's not on like the Haaland, Mbappe level of talent, or like I don't know who else. But if you want to put that much money for that young player, he needs to be like a top talent. But he could be. We don't know yet. But I just feel like his choice in players is not really that great. It's gonna be coming. It's kind of poor still. And like, how many good signings has he made?
Because he signed Eriksen. Eriksen hasn't. He was decent first like 3-4 months. After that, falling off a cliff. Malacia, not great. Martinez, after his injury, has been looking like a flipping Bandulu hedgehog. So it's like the only signing I'm really messing with right now is Onana. I like Onana because you can see. I love him. I like the way he controls the back line, everything. He's a good signing. Højlund is too soon to tell. I can't. Yeah. be positive or negative about that signing. But yeah, it's just I'm not happy that he's like, to be honest, you can't really blame him because the club's so incompetent. We ain't got the director of football, so we've told the manager, we're going to give you all the money, you make the decisions. Why have a scouting system if you don't use it? It looks like our scouts are just posted in Amsterdam or posted in the Eredivisie. Any player with Eredivisie links, that's who we're going for. Because Amrabat's got Ten Hag links. Gravenberch that we're linked with Ten Hag links. Like any player that we've been linked to is always these Ten Hag links. Is that why we got scouts then? What are you not doing?
I even heard Hoyland and him share the same agent.
You get
heard
me?
that. I don't know if it's true, but I heard it.
But the thing is, like,
yeah, go on.
No, say your thing.
Even on the Hoyland thing, if he started yesterday, that's not stopping Basuma and Madison dancing on your midfield. That's not stopping it.
No, the worst was we were making Mate Sarr look like Yaya Toure.
Nah, he was like Vieira. He was like Vieira.
Bro, just running down that gap. I told you that prime real estate, just running.
Even you can have players can play bad, but if there's gaps everywhere, that's not a good sign. That's not a good sign.
But the thing is, the manager's compromise. He's not. The one thing that I didn't like about the managers was that his insistence on playing Bruno and Rashidi. I know it sounds like an agenda, but them two are so positionally ill-disciplined, especially Bruno Fernandes. Yeah, he might have a moment of magic, but that guy, he's supposed to play in the middle. You see him on the right, you see him on the left, you see him everywhere apart from his position. He leaves such a big gap in the middle, and then the partner playing next to Casemiro has to push up to try and fill in Bruno's gap, and then you leave Casemiro isolated. And it all starts with Bruno. He's so positionally ill-disciplined, it's unreal. That's why no other big team went in for him when United tried to sign him, because everyone saw it. All the scouts saw it, like, yo, this guy. And everyone was gassed over his first 4 months where he was doing all this stat padding, but that was during COVID when no one was paying attention. That guy, yeah.
Man.
Yo, United can't prosper if we have Bruno and Rashid in the same team. We've got to sell them.
But
Bruno and Rafa have to go.
Let me start with the starting lineup for the Spurs game. Garnacho, he's still a raw talent. I don't know why he's starting over Sancho. I don't get that. And yeah, both of you have mentioned it. He did it. He saw what happened. Everyone saw what happened against Wolves. You don't have to be an expert to know what the issue was in terms of the space in between the defense and midfield. But he stuck with the same team. To be honest, it was working. It only worked in the first 25 minutes because Tottenham were playing less direct than Wolves. Wolves were more direct, so the space was able to get exposed quicker. Tottenham, they were trying to play it from the back. And because Mount and Bruno, they play a bit more further up, were able to push them back, and they don't have the borders to play from the back like that. So that's why we're able to press them and create chances as well. We just couldn't finish those chances. And then from there, from when we couldn't go 1-0 up, that's where it went downhill. And then, they went 1-0 up. Like you said, El Caps, sure, he is too passive defensively. Like, he needs to be more aggressive or try and direct the winger another way. He just lets the winger, do whatever. And, we went 1-0 down and then showed no spirit, no fight. It was from 1-0 down, it was just, that was it. And there's some players with big question marks. Anthony.
Gotta go.
But even my dad was like, this Anthony guy.
Yo.
Is useless.
After my dad asked me how school year, said to me, how's Anthony? Bruv. Anthony has to go, bro. He can't
take it, he can't beat a man. Especially like Udogie. Anyone that's athletic, he stands no chance against.
Even if you can't beat it, man, you need to be super, super tidy.
Technical.
And you cannot lose the ball. I don't care. If you can't beat a man, you cannot lose the ball. You can't take dumb shots. Can't take passes. You need to be a release valve for your team. You need to be able to, when it goes into you, it's certified not losing it. Because
like Grealish.
We're not. Yeah, just like Grealish.
You basically just described Grealish.
Grealish ain't beating the man, but you know when you give it to him, it's a foul or we're going to retain possession, and that relieves pressure for everybody, especially for someone like Haaland and Rashford up top. There's similar profiles in that sense because they don't really want to touch the ball so much. They're pacey. They want to go in behind. They don't really want to drop in and link up play. Grealish does that work for Haaland. Anthony should be doing that work for Rashford in this scenario.
Anthony don't have the intelligence. And with Anthony, if you're going to be so one-footed, you make sure that 1 foot is excellent. But that 1 foot isn't excellent. And that's the problem. You're so one-footed and your 1 foot isn't excellent.
I think I rate his left foot. I think his left foot is good. It's just that his decision-making, the positions he puts himself before he shoots or crosses is not good enough. If he had better decision-making, then you'll see his left foot prosper. But yeah, mentally,
it could be coaching because look at Grealish. Grealish doesn't try nothing unless he has to. That's probably drilled in by Pep. Grealish can do more, like pop shots from here, like a cross that not really aimed at anyone from anywhere. But I don't know. Maybe he's just drilled a bit better.
Yeah, Mount. I wasn't on board with the Mount signing. At worst, I thought he was a floor raiser, a squad player to replace Bruno. But yeah, playing them both together, it's just crazy. And then that's what I've said. Bring Onana to play possession football, and then you put Mount and Bruno in the team. It just doesn't make sense.
I saw a tweet here. Onana has now exposed how bad United players are on the ball.
On the ball, yeah. It's funny because I'm like, you see, Onana, if you're free, he's gonna give you the ball. And I'm seeing like Wan-Bissaka, teams. I think managers instruct teams to leave Wan-Bissaka free. So you see how much he's always getting the ball from Onana.
And as soon as he gets it, they're going for him.
Exactly. So it's like you solve one problem, now that one problem, has exposed your other problems.
And you see how people talk about Rashida's first touch, comparing it to Lukaku. No one was saying that last season. Now, Onana's pinging the ball straight to him. First touch is coming off Captain America's shield. I was like, yo, this guy's as worse as Lukaku with his first touch. I prefer Lukaku up top over Rashidi.
Yeah. ETH, there's some questions he needs to answer. Like, to be honest, all the people saying ETH out, I think is a bit harsh. Let's see if he can solve this problem. He tried. When you try something and it doesn't work.
But then, what's the alternative now? What's next then? If it doesn't work, what do you suggest him doing?
You're getting paid all that money. Figure it out.
But why I say that? Why I ask that? Because it looks like he's calling himself into these players, and there's no other option, especially from the bench.
The problem with United now is that if we get rid of him, we've got players that this manager bought. So the next manager is going to spend a bag of money to try and get his type of players because we don't have no structure. That's why it all leads down to the club needs to be sold. We need to sell. Glazers need to sell the club because you've been in control of this club for 18 years. And if it wasn't for Sir Alex Ferguson and David Gill, everyone forgets about David Gill, but he was the brains behind the operation. He was the wheeler dealer. If those two wasn't about, we would have capitulated. As soon as they left, you've seen it. The proof is in the pudding. Every season we sign players that the managers want, not what players that benefit the team. And every season, when we get rid of the manager, there's always a new restructure. We have to get new players to suit that manager's agenda. And it's always the same thing. Now we're going to get rid of Ten Hag, and then another manager is going to come in. Say we bring in De Zerbi, for example. These players are not going to. What makes you think these players didn't play Mourinho's football? They didn't play Ollie's football. They didn't play Moyes' football. They ain't played ETH's football. They didn't play Ragnar's football. Why are they going to play the next manager's football?
Nah, man, this is crazy, man. We're talking about ETH out after 2.
I'm not like maybe I'm being reactionary, but
that's the thing.
Way.
Because...
So then, no, you finish.
No, just like it's only been 2 games. Like I'm saying, everyone's tried something before and it hasn't worked out. So now let's see if he can fix the problem. Everyone knows there's a problem. Let's give him time to fix it.
Yeah, I mean, it's reactionary when you watch the kind of performances that have been doled out. But the same time, when you watch United and when you see other managers come in and see them implement the style within a couple of weeks, and you see your manager's been there for over a season now, and you can't tell the style is different from Ollie football. So
That's a
what
good
is it?
point.
Is it the manager or is it the players? If it's the players, the manager's been given funds to buy players, and he's misused the funds to buy shitty players. So then the conversation goes back to the manager again, because then we gave you money to buy your players. The players that you brought in are not implementing the style that you want to implement. So then whose fault is it? Because then we can blame I blame the Glazers because they set a foundation to say, yo, this is what we need for, because the manager came in saying, I've studied Man United and their ideologies and blah blah. What about your ideology? That's why we brought you to come implement. They ain't coming and tell me, Man United of the past, we play for no, that's the past. That's what Man United do. We live in the past. We signed you, ETH, come and bring your football ideology or whatever you do. Bring it. Don't come and say, I want to replicate what's been done for Man United in the past. The past is the past for a reason. Move on. Learn from the past. Move on to the future. But when you keep talking about the past, it makes me worry. So that's why that's why I'm a bit apprehensive with the manager, because we ain't seen no changes in style of football. Because to be honest, I saw a better ball under Ollie at times. Like, we ain't seen nothing to say. What can you tell me what Man United style of football is? You can't tell me that. And this is, you've seen Brighton, De Zerbi coming to Brighton. With Brighton's a perfect team because they've got a structure. They got rid of Graham Potter. De Zerbi came in and was a continuation and then an improvement. You've seen Poch coming to Chelsea. You can see a style of football that Chelsea are trying to play. Arteta, you've seen the style of football that he's trying to play. Pep, you've seen it. Klopp, you've seen it. Even Postecoglou or whatever his name is for Spurs, you've seen it. Even Palace, for example, Roy Hodgson came in after Vieira got sacked. Immediately, you saw the style of football, and the players took to it immediately. So how comes it's always Man United that our managers somehow can't implement the style of football? Yeah, like ETH, yeah, man. Because I was willing to give him slack, but then when I was willing to say, you know what, blah blah, the board are not backing, the board are mad. They need to get, they need to go. But then when you have the power and you're signing Mount, that's what hurts me the most, bro. Because your Mount, we signed Mount before Newcastle signed Tonali. What?
Don't say anything else. Just drop the mic. Drop the mic there, man. Yeah.
Bro, that thing gives me a headache, bro. We signed Mount over Tonali.
Let's also let's
Masonic Mount over Tonali. He didn't play last season.
Let's give some Tottenham some shine here, because Maddison was available and Maddison was cooking, absolutely cooking.
And the thing is, they wouldn't sign Maddison because they're scared of upsetting Bruno for some reason. Because Maddison would come and take over Bruno's position. Maddison was quality.
Hey, Maddison, he was doing his thing. And Basuma showed everybody wild card in midfield.
What did I say last week? Remember last week I said Basuma was good, and you man said nah. Basuma was cooking us.
He did a back heel through Casemiro's legs.
Yes, and you saw Casemiro's cheeks puffed out. Couldn't believe it. Basuma was cooking us. Højbjerg cooking us. Sarr was Yaya Toure-esque.
Even Son was beating a few players, you know. I couldn't believe it.
Son was terrorizing Wan-Bissaka on the right.
Slyly.
I said, man, like Son, he's back.
But we
Son moved like a devil.
We know we can't.
Kulu, remember last week you said what happened to Kulu?
No.
No, I'm not saying that's going to continue for the season, but you saw this game, Kulu came back. Every player when players are going for a mad spell, they play Man United and resurrect. Kulu was having a mad spell, resurrected against United.
What's your thoughts on Spurs? Would you think their aspiration should be
try and get to top 6 at least?
Top 6, yeah.
Spurs are good. Like only Man United can play Spurs without Harry Kane and lose to them. That's what we do, bro. Harry Kane was their heartbeat. They lost Harry Kane. He was their everything, and we still lost 2-0, and we could have been popped even more. Look at the times when they hit the bar. Was it Christian Romero? Who smacked the bar like twice? It was Porro. Smacked the bar, and then they had another one hit the bar. It could have been a 4-0 beatdown.
Yeah, Spurs. Yeah, they should aim for top 6. I've officially given up on Richarlison.
Oh, he's
He-
terrible. R9.
Not
Yeah,
good
he's
enough.
terrible, man.
Yeah, I thought he was good, but yeah, he's not good enough. They need a striker.
Spurs, they're in talks to sign Lukaku apparently. So,
Mm.
like I said, I think that's a good signing for them for a stopgap, and then in Jan try and get Ivan the Gambler. So yes, I like what I saw from Spurs. I think the manager has come in. He's vastly improved their style of football. They're a lot more entertaining to watch,
Yeah.
and the players are bought into it as well. They seem a lot more freer. Christian Romero is looking good. So yeah, Spurs. Even the that Van Den Neek or whatever they're he looked good.
Right, it looked decent.
Yeah, so Spurs are looking pretty good. Their striker way. Last season we kept saying Spurs need to come. They need to come. They got in Madison, so now they need a striker. So it's like reverse now. But Spurs look good.
Imagine Harry Kane was up top.
And Madders was feeding them. It would have been 6-1. Oh, man, it would have been 6. Oh, I'm telling you, this team is so bad. That's so bad. Like, back to the Wolves game. If Wolves had a competent striker, it would have been a deadly day. That's why I'm so upset. It would have been a deadly day.
The thing that's making me upset is they're making certain players look like gods, fam. Making Cunha look like prime R9.
Yo, when I watched Cunha, I wanted to sign him. And then you see what Brighton did to them. Brighton's like, listen, these men are not that. They're not good. Brighton shut that whole noise down. 4-1 beat down.
Yeah, at home. I mean, yeah, Wolves were at home, and they got destroyed by
Destroyed.
Brighton.
And you saw what Wolves did to Man United.
Right.
And Brighton shut that chatter down real quick.
Let's move swiftly to the Brighton game.
Matoma. Matoma. Cooking.
Matoma.
Oh, man. That goal.
What a goal.
It was beautiful.
Sensational goal.
He's colliding through.
Oh, man. I like him. I don't think he's a like sensational elite blah blah, but I think he's very good. He does the basics very well, and I just like the way he plays football, man.
He's a classic
Matoma, man.
Old school. The thing I like most about him, he will test you. Certain fullbacks, like if you're playing against Grealish, he might try and take you on like 2 or 3 times. Matoma, if he would test if you're a good one-on-one defender, you'll find out by playing Matoma, because he's gonna try every angle. He's gonna try and dribble you, take you on the outside, inside. If you're not coming full package, he will expose you.
I feel like he just needs to, if he adds goals to his game, he be firmly at top 3 in the league. Firmly.
Yeah.
I don't think he's top 3 now, because I feel like if Matoma is going to give you 7 goals and next man's going to give you 18, 20 goals, I'm still picking the man to give you 20 goals potentially.
Yeah.
So if he adds goals to his game, he's going straight to the top.
But
Matoma's nice with it, man. And Cinco
and Ciso, that's my boy, man. That's my boy.
He is a top player at 19.
Technique wise, yeah, so on point.
Yo, these I don't know where these men unearth these gems from. And the things are, these gems only operate within the construct of Brighton, because as soon as they leave Brighton, they shut down. It's weird.
Like Brighton, signing for Brighton, there's a path.
Yeah, they don't come into the team. They don't come into the team. They go on loan. Every man goes on loan first.
But there's a real path to get to on the team and play. But yeah, that whole Brighton performance, I was just fam. They play sensational football, man. Some of the best. They play the best football in the league.
But let's be real here. Wolves were not good. Wolves were giving them so much space. So and Brighton, who they played last week? They played Luton. So they haven't played no one really.
They ain't played no one really, but they made no one really look like no one really as well.
Yeah, they did what they had to
give
do.
Them.
They did what they had to do.
They gave them the beatdown. They gave Luton 4-1. Yeah. Wolves, they made Wolves look as bad as they are. So when they come up against teams that they should beat, they make them look as bad as they are.
Yeah.
When Man United play Wolves,
boy, it's a jolly up.
Wolves are looking like flipping prime Barca.
They were, you know.
No, they were looking like prime Madrid. You know that
directness.
Madrid, that directness. That's what they were looking like. Fuck it all, man.
Brighton, I like Brighton, man. Like, let's talk about something good, man. Brighton are a good football team. They they play sensational football. They can take out different players. They took out Ferguson, plugged in Danny Welbeck. Nothing changed. Like there's the system is just Brighton, just big up Brighton, man. I hope they win a competition like a European competition, man. Like Brighton are my dark horses for the league. I'm gonna say they're my dark horses for the league.
The stream. This
No. I'm saying that because Brighton are that team here that they can take it to anyone. The style of football they play is one of the best in the league, and they're difficult a position for anybody.
They going forward, but the thing is, what I saw of the game, Wolves, if they had like a better attacking team, would put 3 or 4 past them. That's the thing about them. But the amount of chances that they create a game, they could score easily 3-4 a game with the amount of chances that they create. Danny Welbeck, if they had a top striker, he would eat in that team.
Evan Ferguson.
But I like how they treat him because they don't want to force him. They don't want to force him force him every single week, relying on an 18-year-old to play up top. Tell me what top team relies on an 18-year-old every week? They don't. He's just developing under the radar.
Hey, don't forget Arsenal relied on Saka like it was life or death.
Striker, bro. Striker.
You said what team relies on 18-year-old?
And to be honest, we should have
Saka was
never
the
done
wings, the wind beneath your wings. You could have survived by Saka.
Saka's something different, though.
Yeah. He's a robot. He's young Salah, man. Salah.
He's something different, man.
Yeah.
But
Brighton, man.
Yeah. But like you said, the way they treat Ferguson, I like. Because you know how this English media can... Even the first game, they were questioning against Luton, they were questioning, Ferguson's on the bench. I'm like, Danny Welbeck, he's an experienced Premier League striker.
He does everything he needs to. He does everything he needs to do. Does dirty work for the team. He knows every trick in the book right now.
Yeah, he should be starting over Ferguson.
Yeah.
But it's stuck to 120 million price tag on Ferguson, you know.
Boy, he's coming Arsenal next year.
That's what I'm saying. People are saying
I'm praying, man.
If Caicedo's 115, how much is Mitoma? How much is Ferguson? Wait, scary numbers, man.
Mm-hmm.
But no Caicedo, and they still look as good.
Yeah, they just slipped in Pascal Groves and Billy Gilmore, and here we go. Keep rolling.
These men are pulling out, But Billy Gilmore, Pascal Groves.
Solly March, fam.
Solly Marches get doubles. Yo, life's not balanced, man. Look at that team on paper. You feel that team's better than Man United on paper? Hell no. But look at that.
Estupiñán as well.
Oh, he's a top player, man.
Sold Cucurella for 60 M's. Cucurella's sitting on the bench.
Yeah, it's true. And he's waiting in the wings. Estupiñán.
I think they bought for 20.
And they tried to get Kudus at the start of the window.
Yeah.
But that deal fell through. Imagine they had Kudus as well. Because Kudus is a good player.
Yeah. He could play where Solly March is playing.
Yeah.
They need a good replacement for Caicedo, though.
Across the whole, they're gonna have potentially 45, maybe even 50 games, and I think it's thin. Their team is thin for 50-game season.
Damn, man, they got a gem hiding somewhere, but just plug him in without anyone noticing. Still got 10 days of the market left, isn't it?
But
a long time for Brighton.
They're gonna have a lot of free game weeks coming up, and they never had that before in their history. So
they got 10 days. Like, remember, Brighton just got 115 million to spend. They got a bit of money, so
they need to spend it.
Yeah, they'll be alright. They'll just buy someone from like Colombia for 4 million, and then boom. Yeah, I love Brighton, man.
I guess quick word on Wolves. I like Nunez. Matías Nunez.
He's nice, isn't it?
Engine.
He's physical too.
Yeah, he's technical and physical.
Like this is my point earlier with Enzo Fernandez. Enzo Fernandez was 105 mil, but Matías Nunez was 40. Who would you rather have?
But they play different roles, though.
They're similar players, but I'm just saying for the price tag, the difference is not 60.
Yeah.
That's my point.
Yeah.
Enzo's not 60 mil more better than Matías Nunez.
Yeah, so but there's like Chelsea
in the short
out here paying leave us alone prices because
Yeah.
Enzo is not 100. He's not 100 million, but Chelsea would like someone would put in a dumb bit price tag like 100 million. Yeah, these men are not going to pay. Chelsea pay for it. Like, in what world is Mudryk worth 90 million? But that was a leave us alone price. And Chelsea's like, yo, we're gonna pay. So what can
And
you
give you
do?
a charity game on top of that.
Exactly. He's like, yo, leave us alone now. Here's the money in it.
I think Chelsea donated to the Ukrainian army too. You know?
Yeah, they did. They had like a Ukrainian special ops game.
Nah.
What can you do, man? Chelsea just willing to spend, and I can't blame them. And I wish, oh man, it's sad, man. United finished.
But yeah, let's move to the rest of the weekend's action. Let's do Man City 1, Newcastle 0.
Let's move on swiftly. Great goal by Julian Alvarez.
Yeah.
This is why Pep is also the master. He had Julian Alvarez waiting in the wings last year. Now we kind of need you to step up. He's brought him in, but he's had a whole year of settling in. And yeah, man. And another one thing on Newcastle, there's a limit to what that team is, man. There's a limit. It's just a limit, man.
They got to show levels. You know, they had a dominant spell, but it's like they never really looked like they were going to score.
I saw a tweet online is that if you match Newcastle's physicality, then no answer after that. Because they got creativity.
Yeah.
They just outrun their opponents, out physical them, keep the ball in their half. But outside of that, we'll see, man.
We said that about City. What was City's weakness in the past? Physicality, and they addressed that. They added physicality with technicality. So it's like, if you try out physical, then we can't do that. If you try out technical, then we can't do that. So it's like, we just pray that they have a bad game.
City lost. They lost a lot of dynamism in their team, but now they've agreed Jeremy Doku now. So that bench, that special sub, yeah, it's gonna beat like 4 players.
Boy,
it's coming back, and the things now Foden's coming back as well. But Pep said something about Foden that I've been saying. Foden plays football like 100 miles an hour. Told him he needs to learn how to play pass-off football. Just slow it down a bit. Just calm down. Because Foden plays like someone's got a gun to the back of his head, like, yo, if you don't run, I'm going to shoot you. Just calm down, relax, bro.
It's that English in him. It's that high tempo, helter-skelter English in him. If he grew up in Spain, he'd be like Pedri. He'd be playing like Pedri.
Because he's got the ability, but just plays football too fast. I'm doing Super 6 here. What do you man think is going to Arsenal's Fulham?
3-1.
Cool, thank you. You were saying, Dennis?
Foden do you think he'll step up this season?
I think he has no choice but to step up. Because I think this is a do or die season for Foden, because Pep is the kind of manager that he's shown he's ruthless. Yeah, Foden's an English wonder kid, but if you don't step up, eventually he's going to get rid of you. So, yeah, he's got Cole Palmer waiting in the wings. He's got money to replace you. He got rid of Gundogan, and that was like his best player. So, if Foden don't step up this season, he's gone.
Yeah, let's see. I'm interested to see if he can really step up to the plate this season. But yeah, let's go to the next game. Liverpool 3, Bournemouth 1. Yeah, Liverpool. I think they're going to do okay this season.
They can score goals. They're just defensively. Yeah. They're just a bit they're not as compact or as strong as they used to be defensively.
Yeah, I think these are the sort of games that's going to expose them this season. Like these potential banana skins, I think they'll struggle. Like, yeah, they'll be able to score, but they just can't stop people from scoring like they could in the past.
Well, I watched a bit of the game and I was so disappointed with. I was shocked at how poor Bournemouth was. Liverpool went down to 10 men,
and they got better.
they got better, and that shouldn't happen. Bournemouth are not good. They were better under Gary O'Neill. I don't know why they got rid of him. He's a good coach, but yeah, I mean, Liverpool got abundance attacking players, and they're going to score a load of goals. And Luis Diaz looked pretty good.
Sly look good.
I'm reserving my judgment on him. Yeah. I'm waiting.
I said he looked good. I didn't say he looked good that game.
Yeah, let me wait 3 months and see.
Yeah, and then I guess the only other thing I have to say is Trent in midfield. It's good when you have the majority of possession, but if you're relying on him to dictate anything in midfield, boy, you got something coming, man. Because he can't do that. He's not that guy.
No.
But yeah, I'm just interested to see how that midfield pounds out throughout the season. And yeah, Nunez as well. He can't even get in a starting lineup. I'm surprised with that.
I respect it. Ruthlessness. I respect it.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not even gonna say nothing about that, man.
But it's a long season, so we'll see what won.
Caps, what you got to say, man?
I'm just gonna say that's how real managers operate, man. Like he
ruthless,
spent
isn't it?
85 million on a sign and noticed that he's not cutting it. Benched him. We spent 85 million on the Beyblade. He's not cutting it. Starts every week. So you know, it's football and it's management. Like you do what's best for the team, not what's best for your reputation or whatever. Because it feels like Klopp is not scared to look dumb at times. He signed this player, realized that it's not working out, dropped him. Why? Because it helps the team out. It's simple.
Yeah, man. Let's move to the next game. Fulham 0, Brentford 3. That was a shock. That was a shocker.
Yeah, I can't. I don't know what to make of Fulham this season.
Why is it a shocker?
That's a derby game, so it's not like you're going to get complacent. And then for Fulham to not score and to concede 3 goals.
It's a derby game geographically, but is it really a derby game? Because how many times were Brentford and Fulham in the same division, in the same league?
I think
not many times.
The championship together.
Yeah, only for a short while though. For like 2 seasons.
I know the main West London is Fulham Chelsea. What?
Yeah, still. QPR Chelsea. Those lot. Fulham Chelsea is a derby. But Fulham, I mean, they're not going down, but they play like a middle of the pack team, and Brentford are a good side. Well, Thomas Frank is a really good coach and got good players. Man, Mbeumo, I think every top club, he's like the Sadio Mane type of player, ready to make the next step. I feel that kind of not saying he's good as Sadio Mane, but that type of signing, he's ready to make the next step. I feel.
I don't know, but I like him, but I think he's at the right level with Bournemouth. No, I like him, Mbeumo.
Brentford.
I would.
Brentford, yeah.
I would. He's better than Anthony. I play him right wing.
I'm not even going to debate that. Anthony's one of the worst right wingers in the league.
Denz, what are you saying? And Mbeumo's not better than Anthony.
Anthony's terrible. He's terrible. Mbeumo's 24.
He's got pace for days.
And Mbeumo's just a better athlete than Anthony. I'll give that to him. But
Mbeumo's 24.
Okay. Who's more dangerous, Mbeumo or Anthony? Tell me that one.
Yeah, he's more of a threat.
Okay, that's what I want.
Case closed.
That's what I want, man.
Case closed.
God, and Mbeumo is better than Anthony. I don't know, man.
All right, who would you have up start? Okay, you had to pick Højlund
and
Mbeumo up top for the season. Just for the season, who would you rather have? Just for one season, just for this season.
Højlund or Mbeumo?
And Mbeumo for just this season.
Or what? What's the choices?
Oh, so as a striker, and Mbeumo or Højlund?
Yeah, as a striker.
You can't answer because we ain't seen Højlund play, so it's
okay. For the potential of Højlund could be, and you know what Mbeumo is right now. As a striker,
for the potential of what Højlund can be, I'm taking
only for this season. Only for this season, though. Only for this season.
I'm taking Højlund. If you're saying for the potential of what he could be, I'm taking him. But I'm taking Mbeumo over that spinning Beyblade every single day, every week. I'll take Wissa over Rashidi.
Oh, come on, come on, man.
Wissa is that generic, pacey.
Bro. He does something.
There's like 50 of them in France.
There's 50 of Rashidi in France as well. I'm taking Wissa over Rashidi.
Nah, have respect, man.
No. And as the 9, I'm taking Wissa over Rashidi.
Let us know what you think.
I'm taking him.
Let us know what you think in the comments. Who would you rather have in your starting lineup? And Mbeumo or Anthony? Wissa or Rashidi? Let us know.
Wissa, let's not do that to Rashidi. Come on.
No. We have to do that, bro. We have to because as a 9, Whistle played. He's playing as a 9 right now. He's scoring. He's doing his job for the team. Rashid's playing as a 9, and he's doing that tweets. I'm feeding the homeless, and I
That hasn't
don't
happened in
want to be a
years, man.
9.
Stop it, man.
Bro, leave
Stop
that
it.
guy, man. PR merchant, bro. I don't want to. Like, do you know what? Yeah, if Gary Neville never did that whole what's that thing that he does in
Overlap.
England? If he never did the overlap, he would have killed Rashidi. But because Rashid did one in the overlap, he started chatting shit about Martial. He's like, why is Martial still here? Like, he came on for 10 minutes and he played better than everything Rashid's done in 2 games. So that was absolutely bull jive. Because why didn't you go into Rashford for his performances? But because he's been in the overlap, you left him.
Another interesting one. Rico Henry or Luke Shaw?
Rico Henry's younger, right? So I think
I'll take 26.
I'll take Rico Henry.
I'm taking Luke Shaw.
I can't lie. I like Rico Henry, I would take him over Shaw, which is crazy.
At this point, I'll take a lot of players over any player that Man United have got. So there's no one you can say to me that will surprise me, and I'll be like, no. Like,
boy, but yeah, shout out to Brentford. Shout out to Mboimo for stepping up.
Shout out to Fulham for getting 50 million for
Mitrovic.
Yeah. That's a
boy.
fantastic business.
I need that money sent over to Arsenal Football Club for Fuller and Balogun. I need that money, man.
Yeah, they should get it. But Raul Jimenez,
that guy, he was done ever since the accident.
Yeah, I hate to say it. Ever since that injury, man. Yeah, he's been finished. So yeah, Balogun, yeah, that's a good signing for them. But yeah, let's move to the next game, boy. Aston Villa 4, Everton 0.
Have we not covered that already?
No. That was before the show. Yeah, Everton, they look uninspired. They look conceding too many goals. I remember last season, Carragher was saying that defense is a championship level defense, and they still got the same defense. And Carragher is 40. I think he's the Everton fan. So for him to come out and say for him to come out and say that really means something.
But the thing is, Everton do this every year. They play pants until Christmas. Or no, February. Then they start getting active.
Oh shit, we're gonna get relegated.
The low block football is low blocking. Like, they're gonna park the bus. Sean Dash is bringing out the real tactics. Now it's just vibes, isn't it? It's just vibes right now.
Boy, I don't know if it's a couple of seasons it works, but this season I don't know if it can.
This is the thing with Sean Dash. Yeah, there's a limit to what you can do. He can't play. First of all, he's tasting players. He's not gonna shoot you up the table. 2, his style of play. It's not conducive to win many games. So it is what it is with Sean Dash. He keeps you in the league, essentially.
That's what I'm saying. I'm looking at that back 4. James
Keane.
Tarkowski, Michael Keane. That's a championship defense. Centre back pair. Ashley Young at this age.
It's either they ain't got no money, but they need to go into debt to get a new striker. You cannot survive this long without a striker. You cannot. They need to get a loan. They need to do something.
Because if you look at the midfield 3, Decore, Onana, and Gay, you'd think that'd be quite solid. In terms of they've got a lot of physicality, engine in there, but
it's solid. But if you're going to play them, you need creative wingers
and a striker to finish.
James Garner and Alex Iwobi.
That's not kind.
You need a striker to finish half chances, create his own chances too.
Yeah,
because they're not creating chances for you.
Then Calvert-Lewin get his head top punched up.
Boy,
he's been missing. He had a good 6 months patch during COVID. Yeah.
I said he was overrated.
His career has been off that 6-month patch. Everyone's thinking, if he just stays fit, we can get back to that.
He's not good.
But yeah, he can't stay fit. And yeah, Aston Villa, after that first game disaster, they look good.
Yeah, my guy Diaby. He's
Diaby
cooking.
Yeah.
Even Bailey came back.
I like
And
McGinn.
McGinn has them. He always has them
I've
games
always
where
rated him. I've always rated him.
he's decent, but he has them games where you're like, oh, McGinn, and he'll disappear again. I've learned about that guy. There's like 2 years ago, I was like, yeah, I want McGinn at Man United, and then he showed me where I going. I was like, this guy ain't that good. Yeah, he's just having one of them purple patches right now. He will disappear again.
Yeah, they're a well balanced team. I like that.
The one, Boubacar Kamara. He went for free.
Yeah, for free. It's definitely a good signing. But the thing about him, he can get caught on the ball. He dilly-dallies too much a bit on the ball. But he's a good player. Douglas Luiz, he's a top player as well. So yeah, Everton, Aston Villa are a good team. Let's see how they cope with Europe. Yeah, man. Let's go to the next game.
All right, they still got Coutinho, Tielemans. The last game is Sheffield United versus who was it?
Nottingham Forest.
Yeah, 2-1 Forest.
That was. I watched the second half of that. It was a pretty interesting game. Who I was really impressed with. Oh, first of all, Sheffield United are not good. They're not good team.
They're terrible.
They're going down. They're the old promoted teams that used to be around in like 09, 010. They're not good. There's no quality in that team. There's no quality. I was actually impressed with Awoniyi and Serge Aurier. Serge Aurier played well.
Yeah, 2 assists.
Yeah, so he's crosses into the box. Quality.
Yeah,
dangerous.
Quality. And yeah, I mean, Nottingham Forest are a tough side. At home, they're gonna be tough to beat. I'll be real, because the pitch is small, the crowd is onto you, and they play 5 at the back. And my boy Matt Turner, had a good couple saves for that saved them. They gave them the points.
Yeah, one thing about Forest as well, they got depth. They got good depth.
Yeah, when you come up from the Championship, if you don't spend 100 mil on like 7 players, because they got like proven Prem players like even check Kouate, what's his name? Kouate to come off the bench and he's better than everybody on Sheffield. Everybody. He doesn't start for Nottingham.
Brennan Johnson or Anthony?
For the next 5 years, I'm taking Brennan Johnson. For the next 5 years.
I'm talking about now.
Now, I don't know about that one. Morgan Gibbs-White is better than Anthony, though.
Come on, man. We're taking it too far, man.
I'm not. Morgan Gibbs-White.
I'm taking both of them over Anthony. That's what I'm asking.
Morgan Gibbs-White is better than Anthony.
This is crazy.
Okay. For this season alone, Awoniyi or Højlund?
Højlund,
based on his potential. We ain't seen him play, so we can't say.
That's what I'm trying to say to you, man. Awoniyi is tried and proven.
Yeah, but then you can't discount someone.
I'm only for this season though.
But you can't make that distinction. If he had 2 games and I could say, okay, I've seen something,
so
I can't.
So right now you're trying to say
I'll take Awoniyi over Martial.
So Højlund's gonna have a better season than Awoniyi right now.
No, we can only go off potential with that guy. So you can't say I can't turn on and say I'm taking Awoniyi over Højlund because of someone I ain't seen playing the Prem. But if I'm saying someone I've seen play, I'm taking Awoniyi over my boy Marweezy.
By the way, I'm not trying to say Højlund's bad. All I'm trying to say is that because he's so young and his first time in the Prem, I don't think he expects much from him. That's what I'm trying to say.
The problem with him, that his price tag and the way Man United is so bad, the pressure is going to be crazy. Because it shouldn't be, but we're so bad that we're going to be expecting wonders from that guy. And that's why I was to see Green Goblin go in it, because I was hoping they'll come back and bag a couple goals, but he was a terrorist, isn't it? So yeah,
that guy's finished, man.
Yeah, man. All the best to him, man.
Yeah, he can't be out for this long and try to come back. And
that's what I'm saying. And even when he was, he's a top player in terms of potential, but I never liked his attitude. His attitude was stinking before this whole situation. So
yeah, in life, when you do stupid stuff, you get stupid prizes, isn't it? So
yeah, boy, he's probably going to get shipped out to Turkey. Boy, let's see what happens with him. But yeah, let's see. Anything else? Europe. Before we go to Europe, I want to shout out the GOAT Messi. And came to Miami rolled up with his boys and turned that team around.
Who
Is
are we
Messi
talking about? Messi?
Is Messi
Yeah.
that good or MLS is that bad?
It's that bad. Did you not see that goal where the keeper was that way and then the whole goal was empty?
No, to be
No,
fair,
that was edited. That was CGI, man. I saw the actual guy. It wasn't that bad.
It's
But
not
that edit had me
CGI.
laughing.
if we're being
People
real
are
to you,
terrible, man. MLS is a flipping yeah, man, 10-pot league, man.
no, but with Messi, yeah, nearly every goal's been a banger. Nearly
Yeah.
like 7 out of the 9 or 10 have been bangers. But I feel like this is where you get when Messi's happy.
Yeah.
Like you saw the World Cup, he was on it.
Mm.
Right now, he's on it. PSG, he wasn't really. He was half-assing it, and you can see it's obvious. It's quite obvious.
Yeah. And the whole team wasn't built around Messi at PSG. Here, into Miami, the whole team's built around him.
The whole league's built around him.
And the thing is, there's no one that you can't man mark him because
He
he's
drifts
just
too
coming
much.
from deep in midfield, just strolling and then scoring a banger. So yeah, you can't really man mark him.
No, I'm happy for Messi, man. You know, deserves to go chill in an easy league and do his thing in it. He's the second greatest of all time. So you know,
he's the greatest.
R9, not Richarlison R9, the real R9, El Phenomenon, the GOAT, Ronaldo, not Cristiano Ronaldo, Brazilian Ronaldo, the GOAT R9, El Phenomenal. Oh man, yo, he makes me happy, man. When I think about him, all the pain I go through Man United seems insignificant, man. He's the GOAT, man. But yeah, that's not about the GOAT debate, man. Messi sensational.
The other shout I want to give is Harry Kane.
Oh yeah, goal and assist on debut. Come on.
Yeah.
He's going to cook in that league. He's going to cook.
You saw the space that they left him for Saudi to run into. I was like,
3 minutes into the game. Under 5 minutes into the game.
Oh.
And man of 3 on goal, 3 minutes into the game.
I watched
they had he had all day to.
The only thing I'll say is he needs to earn the respect of his teammates. I say that because I was watching a game and they weren't looking for him. When they get the ball in attacking position, it's not like, oh, where's Kane? They were just playing. Like if it was Lewandowski, Lewandowski would have scored at least 2 goals in that game because he's the focal point.
I think it's just a wavelength thing. I think they'll adjust because Kane really wants to go deep. That man want to. I don't know. They're looking for a poacher. Kane's not a poacher. He's more of an all-rounder. I think it's just a wavelength thing. I think Kane probably gonna get 30 league goals.
Easy.
Probably 30 league goals and 12 and 15 assists. I can't lie.
I think with Kane, I think with Bayern, where they've had like a season or two with our main 9, like a proper 9, it's going to take a while for them to adjust to having a focal 9 as well now. So they look good. Kane, I'm happy for Kane, man. I want him to prosper. I want Bayern to CL because of Kane.
Yeah, I can't lie. I can finally support Kane in peace now in public.
Yeah, I like Kane. I want him to win Champions League so that I can say like, yo, Kane's actually done something with his life.
So being a father, making it to the pro level isn't really the one.
No, but like, you know what I'm trying to say, man. Like he gave everything for Spurs to win nothing. Yeah, so I want to see him. The player of his caliber deserves to win important trophies. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, it would be a shame for Kane to retire and not win anything important. Why? Because he spent God knows how many years at Spurs. So yeah, I hope they do well and they win everything for my boy Sugar Kane, innit?
Yeah, man. That's that. Anything else to add?
Sell Bruno, sell Rashidi, sell Martial, sell Lindelof, sell Shaw. Who else? Slightly, I sell. No, yeah, sell Mount.
Sell Mount.
Come on. He's crap, bruv. But yeah, no, it's been a good week of football, and Arsenal playing Palace, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah. And I believe Burnley and Luton's game was postponed, so we'll see when that's rearranged. But yeah, hopefully Palace do the thing tonight and then I can sleep a bit easier. If not, It is what it is.
Yeah, man. That's been another episode of 245 Sports. Like, share, subscribe. Let us know what you think in the comments, and yeah, we're out.